Good morning. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. Now we take a look at headlines on the Vanguard newspaper. The lead one here says Presidency, Northern Blocs oppose PDP zoning ticket to South. That's on the Vanguard. Poverty, poor transportation, fueling health crisis in Lagos, reports. ASU calls on NAS others to intervene as strike looms. And this is what's interesting about this. Now that ASU is doing all of this and giving all of this warning and making all this call and demonstrations, you are not going to hear something concrete from the presidency. You would not hear something concrete from Ministry of Education. Then they will give an ultimatum at one point. You would still not hear. It is when they have gone on strike and the strike is a few days in that they will not call them to suspend it. All right, we are waiting. NSA hands over 128 rescued kidnapped victims to families. That's on the Vanguard newspaper. For want of time, let's quickly go to the Punch and see if we can look at 2-3 headlines from there. Meanwhile, we are live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. The lead headline here says 2027 PDP ticket zoning to South splits North. ASU protest rocks campuses ahead of federal government talks. Probe begins as Abuja Kaduna train mishap injures 6. It was a very sad one. All over social media, you find the video there. Tinubu meets NGX SEC chiefs in Brazil, hails capital market gains. And I think the president said something about no more corruption, that he has tackled corruption in Nigeria. Well, I'll let you look at the responses on social media. There's not much to say. But the question would be, has he really tackled corruption in Nigeria? Do we not still have corruption in Nigeria? I'm sure some people will be wondering. 4 killed by suspected herders in Benue. 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0002. All right, your name. Quickly, you go straight to the point. On Facebook, it is at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's the handle, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Use the WhatsApp number 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. That's the WhatsApp number. All right, let's start with your comments on Facebook first. And Ajugunu, who says, Senate urges Nigeria to farm against hunger. Senate should make laws to protect farmers from being killed in their farms while trying to reduce hunger in the country. Hilarious says, good morning. I commend those communities that are fighting against drug abuse. How I wish they would be empowered by government. That's from Hilarious Spiff on Facebook. I wish they'll be empowered by the government to treat those matters. Cookie Gam from Rumbolomeni, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
Morning.
Andrew, PDP zone has split the North. Andrew, please, I want the North to join hands to allow the South to go for this election for PDP, please. Because, in 2023, former Governor came second in that primary. So I want him now, because he did well, that let him go back again to contest again for PDP primaries and become the president for PDP, because former Governor will have a tentacle over the whole country. He's a very powerful man, a very tactician in politics. I know he will do well. Please, I want Governor to yield to this advice, according to go and give advice to run for PDP presidential ticket for 2027, because I know he's a very powerful and great man in Nigeria politics. So let him not go against this. Let him go and contest.
All right, Cookie Gam.
ASU strike. Let ASU go shut down the university for at least for 1 year. Because this government is insensitive about the ASU pro. Let shut this country for 1 year, because they can't be getting president to pay them at this agreement. They go up and let the university at least for 1 year.
All right, Cookie Gam, let me remind you in case you forgot. They shut down work for almost a year last time, and the courts was the tool that was used to bring them back, force them back to the classrooms. Remember, And there are many people, in fact, when they were doing that, many people say, oh, they haven't done too much. It is where we are in this country. We hope that it doesn't get to that and that what needs to be done is done quickly. And as for your wish for the FCT minister, well, you can never say never in politics, even though he had already said it multiple times that he is supporting President Tinubu, which would mean that he cannot contest now. And that would mean he would have to wait another 8 years, unless he would want to say in the party, regardless of whether it's the time of the North, he would run. If not, well, never say never. Good news in Mount 3. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother, man. Yes, how are you this morning, sir?
Very fine, thank you. Go on.
Good one. The ASU strike, I still say I am a strong member of APC. But this is not what we bargained when we removed PDP from seats. We have planned that we will change things for the better. These strikes, this crisis of ASU will not happen. The issue of people in economy getting tougher will not happen. But today, the same thing that is happening under PDP is still what is happening under APC, my own party.
Maybe some people will say maybe even worse.
The matters they've been complaining, the APC saw it before we say we are coming to power. But up till now, we couldn't address it. Instead, we're doing things that does not have meaning, destroying the rule of law. Okay, today in PDP now, he said they want to send their chairmanship, their presidential election to their presidents to South. They never specified though. Before they said it was Southeast. That said, somebody said no, that let it be South. Now, I want to support Chukwugiga to say, let the minister contest for it. I think he has been looking for it. Let me see how he wants to win APC, the Tinubu. Let him contest for it. He shouldn't come to say that he's supporting Tinubu. Now they've sent it to him. Naturally. Then for the issue of the women crying about herdsmen, my brother, if Dr. Samuel Onosike not there in his own community, my name is Kudis from Port Harcourt.
Samuel from Omarelu, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. I want to react on the house saying they are going to strike. I laugh on the Kwe language. Where are they going? When some students in the year 3, year 2 have not seen the year 1 result, they want to go. They should take me themselves very well and do the needful, because during our days, this is not like that. As they have ND, their result is prepared. I don't know what is happening in this government. They want to go to strike because government is not doing well. Are you doing well to the students? That is the question. Some of them, they have in 30 years, 40 years. They have not seen, if as they are finishing, they say, come back, they get one carry over. You will not go to service again. So they should look into that. Government should look into that and know how to do education. You understand? And as regard to this government of the we are talking about, do you know that this government has given us another problem of low weather and hardship? During Buhari, we receive another one, close their mouths. Then during they say Vanguard scratch. So government should look into all these things that is happening. Nobody should give us all these sickness that is killing us. Ifiemi, let me tell you, do you know that from 6 o'clock you no longer what is causing it? Today, people should look into all these things. People are dying. They are dying. Check it. Go to hospital, you will see so many there.
Take more call. At least we'll see if we can squeeze in 2 more calls before we go on the commercial. Jonathan Anyanwu says, good morning. PDP would have zoned the presidential ticket to the South since 2023 zoning it now is late. They zoned it to the South now. I don't know. I think you don't understand. They zoned it to the South, but the Northern Bloc is not fully supporting that idea. But it's been zoned to the South. The problem now is, or the question now is, who from the South will go and run? That's what we are waiting. Obioma Noble, I wonder why federal government and ASU would not settle this issue once and for all. I've been money no day for federation account. If you ask me this question, my brother, who I go ask? Thank God Ability says, this unfinished arrangement between ASU and federal government has to come to an end. Yes, it has to. The federal government should do something serious to end herdsmen farmers clash. Fidelis Lemoa. I think in this case, we can say, like in Benue now, they say four farmers were killed. I don't think it would be called a clash. When it's a clash, we can use the word clash. In this case, it was an attack. They were attacked by armed herders. and that's it. If farmers go and do their own attack, okay, it will be an attack of farmers on herders. A clash, in my looking at it, would be maybe both of them come together and fought. They met somewhere and fought and killed each other. Okay, maybe we can say it's a clash. But in this case, what happened in Benue and the women that are complaining, I don't think they clashed with any harmed herder. Justice Ori says, I don't think PDP's own independence in the South will make any difference. Lorenzo Delight, you're saying, he says, Rivers Police Command restricting movement on election day and promise robust security is a good one. Open grazing should be totally banned in Rivers State. There's a law that bans it now. Gifts from Yagua quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, Ifiemi Andrew.
All right.
Let me talk about Justice Amadi.
Keep it short.
With that tribunal. It's a welcome development, as far as I'm concerned. That is the right thing to do and the right way to go, because we are not with the elections. Not bad. And that body who is even trying to always that particular name, I don't want to as in dignify him. He will always come up with ideas kicking against. What is the problem? The man has told you before even today, this law was there before I came into office. So I need to inaugurate that very tribunal that will look into grievances of political parties. And you're there castigating the man. What is his problem? Then aside from that, the FCT minister who is coming for the grand finale today for PDP, Kobi Akbo, that is the right thing to do. Come and campaign for your political party. And I know at the end of the day, Dr. Gift Wallo will take the day. Thank you. And God bless us all.
All right, then. Thank you. Temple in the chair, quickly, just wrap things up for us. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, the very distinguished Ifiemi Andrew. I think I want to join the Mba people to commend the concluded campaign rally of Chairman Njoko. I'm very much optimistic that he will come and correct the errors, because as far as I'm concerned, the sole administrator of has become nothing people, and which has always made the people complain to the mother. For me,
right.
I think it's a very good one. So the police, why can't they implement this open grazing law? Is it a taboo for them to implement it? Thank you.
All right. Thank you. This person says the issue of open grazing in the state is fast becoming a thing of concern. I don't understand how these herders will allow their cows continue to destroy people's farms. Christian Williams from Igbo Blessed of the Last says, presenter, a CP giving assurance of on the coming election, security needs to be paramount, but the election is still illegal, he says. See if we can take one more. Ida from Nkoro says, good morning. I want to thank the Chief Judge of River State for swearing in tribunal judges. We, the people of Nkoro, especially Nkoro Kingdom, are ready for this election to vote our chairman and vice and 11 councillors. And we are very optimistic that the election is going to be very free and fair this weekend. Let's remain law-abiding and always maintain peace in all we do. Chinedu Augustine from Eche. That one came in from you on WhatsApp. And one more. ASU protest rocks campuses ahead of federal government talks. Let ASU settle with federal government once and for all. If need be, federal government should borrow money to settle ASU or Wanate Clinton West. All right, let's wait and see what the outcome of that meeting would be. Good morning. We'll go on a commercial now.
Hey, sister, are you ready for a divine turnaround? Not just the glow up on the outside, but a life-changing